What's going on, guys? My name is Terminus, and well, I'm what should I say? I'm on a roll right now. I've reacted to the GTA trailer just a day ago, and now I'm actually gonna do a couple of more trailers because we had the Game Awards just now, and I wasn't able to see all of it. So I'm just reacting to. I do have a video. I think it's GameSpot, which made a compilation of all the most interesting games, and we're just gonna take a peek into it and see what we like. I'm gonna cut out the parts where I'm like, okay, I'm not interested in this game, or I'm not particularly hyped for it, but I'm sure there's gonna be some interesting and cool games down there that I'm personally also looking forward to. I don't know if there's gonna be any announcements. I didn't hear anything specifically where I was like, oh yeah, I was waiting for that. No Silk Song, right? I want it so bad. The Silk Song is right. I mean, Hollow Knight is an amazing game, but yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna watch the trailers for this one. Without further ado, the Game Awards best trailers of the show. We're gonna put that all on high definition and go. Oh, and we start up with Persona. I've been waiting for this one. Oh, this is amazing. I love that, like, Persona 3 is probably one of the few games of the Persona, well, the only game of the Persona series that I haven't played beyond the first couple of hours. I played 4, I played 5. I've even seen, like, some of the 1 and 2 footage of some Let's Players, which I mean, it's not that detailed, but Persona 3 is what made the social thing, right? But as far as I know, there wasn't that much in it yet. It's really 90s, but I really like it. Like, the music is so amazing.
A time period hidden between one day and the next.
They only appear during the dark hour.
Oh, the
Who
voices.
roams free outside the coffins.
The voices.
It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
It looks so beautiful, holy shit.
Next. Come on!
Oh, that is cool.
When you know it's hopeless.
So it's actually a remake. That is really cool.
Have a good reason to live.
And it seems to have more social activities too, from what I know.
You or anyone, just simply existing gives our lives meaning. Soon, the end will come.
Where am I gonna take the 100 hours for this?
No matter how long it takes. To me, this is what it means to live.
Reload. Yeah, I like it. In February, wow. Okay.
A world very different from ours.
Tis a world
Oh.
where all people are equal and no conflict.
Wait. Let me just yeah, Persona. Not a lot to say to that other than I'm really hyped for it. It's one of the only it's the only Persona game that I haven't completely played. I only played a couple of hours into Persona 3. Right, life gets in the way sometimes. I played Persona 4 and 5 and absolutely loved it. The new design of the UI here seems to look really cool, and it seems to fit the vibe of the game as well. So I can't wait to play this one either on stream or maybe as a let's play on the side. That would be really cool. Especially it comes out in February, so maybe I'll jump in March when I do have generally nothing to do or little to do, because there's in Europe there's the semester pause during that time. But yeah, and now we go into ReFantastio, right?
Tis a world where all people
Which is
are equal and no conflict.
also from the makers of Persona, from Atlas. Heterochromia, okay.
This is a fantasy.
And we do have elves. And it's, right, epic music. A completely different vibe, but I can see the similarities.
What will become of the royal magic?
It looks a lot more like Shin Megami Tensei. Is that an egg? That is an egg.
The people of my land desire a new king, and I shall provide.
Welcome one and all to the inauguration of the tournament for the throne.
Oh, a tournament for a throne. But this actually, this looks very Fire Emblem, right? Like with the ship. Or Final Fantasy.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel.
Our lives are decided at birth by tribal.
I know nothing about this, but
by the differences that make us who we are.
it already gives me goosebumps.
You gave up on
Looks
your
like a
hopes.
really great JRPG.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
Let's do
And the menu design.
it. Trust me.
Alright, that's cool. I'm really looking forward to that one. But we don't have a release date, right? Alright, so we did have a couple of trailers that seem to be more like compilations, like, right? Senua's Sacrifice, which I haven't played yet, but I'm really interested in as a Psych student as well, because there's a lot of themes with the with mental sickness and whatnot that goes into that, schizophrenia, and that paired with the mythology thing is really cool. So I'm really looking forward to that. And Sega seems to have some kind of like a collection that they bring back, which cool, I guess. I was never a Sega player, so but it's cool that they kind of tip their toes back into the gaming genre. But we'll continue with a Hideo Kojima game, OD.
The hungry purple dinosaur ate the kind zingy fox, the jabbering crab, and the mad whale, and started bending and quacking.
All right.
The hungry purple
Seems very
ate the kind
very
zingy
AI.
fox, the jabbering crab, and the mad whale, and started bending and quacking.
Or psychological experiments, like the unsavory kind.
Purple dinosaurs ate
The voices whispering.
fox, the jabbering crab,
I wonder what the reflections on their eyes is.
and started bending and quacking.
It's very interesting how differently they all express it. Alright, there's something in the reflection of the eye, but I can't see it. Somebody no. Alright. As always, I have no idea what it's about, but weird PT door opening. No release date too, so... Oh! Black Myth Wukong, actually a very interesting game. And very close to the like Bloodborne Souls series in terms of inspiration, I guess. Or Sekiro if you want to. Which I really love, the games. An immortal. We don't get that many Chinese game development projects that are steeped in traditional Chinese history. And Wukong seems to be based on Journey to the West, right? Oh, those are strange creatures. I like it. Very different from what you're used to in Western media. At least that's what I feel.
And grow lotuses in it. That is your destiny.
Also, I think the first English trailer of this movie, of this game.
Welcome, the destined one. The destined one who doesn't even know what he's destined for.
That sword.
Rascals, they surely know how to name.
And it looks like really Buddhist and Hinduistic inspired in terms of like the designs of the monsters partially.
So this is the face of the destined one. It will fit me just as well. Bathed in blood,
Alright.
yet preaching peace. Oh, you immortals pray and
Oh, is there gameplay?
what justifies your superiority?
I mean, we've seen gameplay before, but... Oh, no. All of the nope. No spiders, please. And flying on dragons. Traditional dragons. Oh, Turtle Island, holy shit. A dragon turtle. Black Myth Wukong. A very great design. Oh, and it comes out next year? On Steam as well, that is amazing. Honestly, a very, very interesting with all the creature designs. It's so different from what we're generally used to, but at the same time it feels very familiar because the way the gameplay works and it seems to be set up, seems to, on the one hand, be very inspired by games like Dark Souls and Sekiro and other stuff like that, but seems to have its own twist on it, and the mythology seems to have its own twist. The creature designs seem to be very unique at instances, so I mean, if it plays well, I'm really looking forward to that, because that would be somewhat of a unique perspective. Right, now we're actually getting into some interesting stuff. I have played Final Fantasy VII, but I'm gonna be honest, I never finished it. I never finished Final Fantasy VII. I mean, there's so many games and movies and anime that I've never finished because I just didn't have the time or life got in the way. But Final Fantasy VII always seemed to me like a very important and interesting thing, and there's a lot of cool themes, especially even at the start, that you can observe. So I do wonder, I think I just for the remake I just waited and was hoping kind of that they would bring the remake out as a right, that I could wait a little bit and then every part of the remake would be out and I would be able to play it all in one fell swoop. But it's turning out to be a lot bigger and also being somewhat different with the rebirth, right? Rewriting parts of the original story. Though I would be interested in looking at the original story and comparing it to the rebirth after everything is out and done, to see what changed and how it changed and how it recontextualized some things. Or
I'm feeling every single bullet.
Alright, Psych.
Their ire manifests once more. Do not underestimate this foe.
Your foe?
Sephiroth.
What am I supposed
Vincent.
to do?
Right, that was Vincent.
Their luck runs out, but mine doesn't. I'm the only one who gets a pass.
Sometimes,
oh, and different, right? Okay, some people are dead.
I forget things everyone else remembers just fine, and know things I've got no right knowing.
Cloud, it's
Again,
okay.
I don't know that much about
You
it.
saved me before.
I've
Now
only
it's
seen
my
part of it.
turn.
Is it you, or is it the pooch?
Who is that?
I'm just messing with you. That there is our man.
When fate sets us a challenge, we must rise to meet
That's
it.
Dio, right? That can't be anybody else. And that's Kate
Is
Sith.
there anything I can do for you?
And
I
Sid.
wanna help.
I know some of the characters, okay? I know the summons too, the Titan. Phoenix, holy shit, Phoenix. Okay. Not sure about that one. Looks kind of Bahamut-y, but...
You think I want Marlene to see what her father's become?
Promise not to tell?
Wait, Marlene's father?
When she wakes up, a staring man is gonna kill her.
Alright, tone shift.
I won't say that it was fate. I won't say that it was destiny. But if not,
Okay.
what could it be?
See what we're doing here.
Drew you towards me? Could
Sephiroth.
it be chance till the day
Holy shit. That is a good trailer, honestly. Why? You don't show that scene, okay?
Lend me your strength.
Okay. February 29th. Holy shit. That is not that far off. But is it over after that, or is it just the next chapter, right? Definitely looks really great. I already like, I mean, obviously I don't know enough about it. I peeked at the first part of Final Fantasy VII, the remake, and what parts of it I saw were really cool and intriguing and interesting. And as I said, I've played the beginning of Final Fantasy VII, the original. Never finished it completely. I know the Golden Saucer, I know I recognize some of the characters, but it would be great to experience this all from the start and just see how it plays out and why everybody loves it so much, because as much as I've already seen that there's a lot of great themes in there, once you've seen the complete product, once you've seen everything, the entire story, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more weight to it for you personally as well. And I can't imagine how all you fans feel looking at that and it being so close, the next chapter of this, right? Kind of like probably nervous because it's gonna be somewhat of a rewrite, but also kind of excited because of all the beauty and the direction that went into it. I just said that is a good trailer, and I mean it, because this trailer looks amazing from the directing standpoint and the way that the music plays and certain words are sung throughout the song, and then you see a shot, right? For example, Believe being the lyrics here, and then you see Cloud and I think it was Tifa looking up, like from an off angle, looking at them looking up into possibly the sky, but they were in the interior, but it feels like it, right? It feels like they're looking into the future, they're looking onto something that's gonna happen. And it's kind of connected somewhat with belief and with yeah. so I can definitely feel that whoever shot this trailer has put a lot of thought into that, and something I haven't gotten out of every trailer so far, but yeah, really cool. Alright guys, that was the Best Game Awards trailers 2023. I had a lot of like other trailers on there with the Last Sentinel and Exodus and whatnot, but these games are still very much in very early stages where I can't say a lot to them. I don't want to do a useless reaction for that because I don't have a lot of emotions connected to that. Some of them look really intriguing, right? But so far there's not that much that I can say about it. We also see that there's new Monster Hunter coming. I was somewhat busy with Monster Hunter here and there, like I purchased some of the games. I did Monster Hunter World and I think Rise was it, and spent a little bit time in them, but I didn't spend that much time in them. It felt a lot like you could really lose yourself in that world, not from a narrative perspective, but from the way you're doing things, right? Hunting even bigger monsters, learning new combos, building up your gear and stuff like that. But when Monster Hunter World came out, which kind of made the whole series big, I was already at the point where I couldn't spend all of that time grinding, so I never gotten too far into these games, unfortunately, right? Because I would really love to spend my time in a game such as this, which is very well done oftentimes with all the monster mechanics and how they, right, you have all of that gear that specifically enables you to wear them down and then kill them or even capture them in some cases, and with all the themes that are going and like the big boss battles basically. It seems like a really cool game, and I'm looking forward to see how the Monster Hunter fans actually enjoy it. But yeah, not the time to actually spend all of that in there, unfortunately, because there's so many other cool things that are happening, so many other games. I'm still sitting on like Cyberpunk 2077 because when it released, I I gave it back because it didn't work on my PC, and I was kind of really disappointed with that. But after all of these updates, I got it again, and I looked into maybe playing it, but so far I haven't gotten to it. Right. I also didn't finish Armored Core 6, for example, which I found very interesting from from a mecha fan, whatever. I mean, I'm not one of the people who's really into it, but I've seen a part of Gundam. I love Neon Genesis Evangelion, though it's not a classic mecha. It's more of a psychological thriller kind of thing. But yeah, all in all, very interesting trailers. It's a shame that Silk Song wasn't a thing, but I'm at least glad that Baldur's Gate 3 won. I've only played a portion of that game, and I'm still on it, but it's a really amazing game, and I think the folks over at Larian, they really deserve doing that, especially if you create such an amazing game during COVID times. Can't have been easy, and all the voice work that went into it, and it's really almost like a D&D campaign brought to life from what I've seen and what I've played myself. So amazing. Anyway, that was my reaction to the most prominent trailers of the Game Awards, and I can't wait for you guys to, or for us in general, to get to know all of these new games and try them out and hear from friends which games are especially amazing and which I should check out. Yeah, but I'll see you guys next time on one of my other reactions, maybe an anime reaction or a movie reaction, or maybe even a little bit more in the future, a Let's Play or whatever.